First thing I want to clarify about charging crystals is I went and looked on the internet. There's a lot of misinformation about the proper way and the terminology when it comes to what you're doing with crystals for protection or to use them as they're intended to be used. So what I noticed was people are using the word charging crystals for clearing crystals. So what I showed you yesterday with putting them in salt water and leaving them over a moon cycle is actually clearing, not charging. I'm trying to understand where the disconnect came with this because there's a lot of information out there about charging, and that's putting them in water. I'm going to make the distinction that while they are gaining energy from the moon and the sun, and that light is giving them some energy, the salt water is clearing all of the other energy that they've picked up. So the rock shop that owned them, or the people who picked them up over time in the rock shop, or the land on which they were taken from when they were mined, it's clearing that energy out of them. Charging is giving them intention. Charging is not putting them in water, regardless of what you're seeing online. So I am not an expert. I'm not telling you that I know everything and that I don't make mistakes. I definitely make mistakes and I don't know everything. But this is a really important distinction because people aren't getting what they need out of their crystals if they're following everything they're seeing online that isn't actually accurate. So I didn't search all of the internet, but the 5 or 6 things that I pulled up were wildly inaccurate. So let's start at the bottom. So let's say that you've cleared this crystal. You've set it in the water over a moon cycle and it's been sitting there. You've rinsed it. It's dry. This is a blank slate. This is an amethyst crystal whose purpose is to help with stress and sleep and all of those good things. What you're going to do now is say, you are mine. And here's what I want you to do for me. So this blank slate that is now clear, you're going to charge it with your energy. Set aside the disbelief and your skepticism for a moment because we're going into weird town again. Okay, this is going to sound completely weird. Stick with me for a minute. Think of this as a new puppy. You have a family of 16 people and you want that puppy to imprint to you. For the first couple of weeks of that puppy's life, you're going to want to be the main one that's interacting with them so that you develop that bond with that puppy. You're going to do the same thing with your crystal. Your crystal needs to be attuned to your energy to be able to properly do everything it's supposed to do, everything it's predisposed to do. But you need to make it yours. This has been around for eons, thousands of years probably. It doesn't know you. Right now, you've taken it out of the saltwater bath. It is a clean slate, ready to do what it's supposed to do, but you need to tell it to do it for you. So we know, let's say that I need this to work with stress. Right now, I'm a furloughed employee. I could use the help with stress. So it's clear. I'm going to take it. I'm going to intentionally in my mind, clear my mind. And I'm going to think of my life stress-free. I'm going to think of picking this up or having it near me and it removing stress from me. I'm going to hold it and I'm going to tell it in my head, yes, I realize how crazy this sounds. Your purpose is to remove stress. You are built to remove stress. I would like you to do that for me. And you're going to send that energy into the crystal. And stupid this sounds. Send it into the crystal until you feel like you're done. I know that sounds stupid. You will know when you're done. It's going to have a feeling that you're finished, that you're done. You've given it what you need to give it. I also like to ask people to hold on to these for a week or two. Keep it on your person. Put it in your pocket. Put it in your purse. Stick it in your bra. Carry it with you because, again, you're going to also be giving it your energy to direct it to what it needs to do. Then your crystal will start doing what it's supposed to do. So going back to that first post that I made about whether or not crystals are bullshit. Crystals are not bullshit. But if you just buy a crystal from a rock shop and you set it on a windowsill and you're like, I don't feel anything, it's not doing anything. It's because it's not doing anything. You haven't told it what to do. You haven't cleared it initially and then given it its purpose and attuned it to yourself. So follow those steps. Let me know how you're doing with this because I want to hear your outcome. Is it behaving differently after you've done this? Again, steps, follow the steps. You buy your crystal, you put it in the water over moon cycle, let it clear all of the old energy out. And then the sun and the moon over the course of that month are going to give it new energy. And then you're going to take it out and charge it with your energy and tell it what to do and give it direction and hold it on yourself so it's attuned to you, specifically you. And then it's going to do its job. It's not magic. I realize how freaking nuts this sounds, but it works. I literally have done this for doctors' offices, home protection. There's so many different ways that you can use these things. So let me know in the comments how it works for you or what your experience has been in the past with this. Like I said, I am not an expert, but I've done this for a really long time and I know the things that work.